I think play is like probably the meaning of life in a lot of ways. I can find myself being like, wait, am I actually setting up myself to have some time to play? You know, and then that's when I flip that page of the sketchbook again and go, okay, now what do I want to make right now? You know, what style, what medium, you know, let's do something new, and that is play for me. I find myself surrounded by a lot of people that make games out of little things, you know, like little ways to like kind of trick yourself into a game that then allows you to be either more productive or more creative in a different way. As a game designer, I think I was in that mindset as a little kid. I think immediately playing board games or any type of game, I was always really kind of obsessed with understanding the rules just enough to know how to like try to exploit them. And I think as soon as you're kind of doing that, you're kind of thinking like, well, what if the rules were a little bit different or a little modified? And my parents were great about, my dad didn't care about winning, and my mom always wanted to rewrite the rules completely. She's like, oh, I don't like that rule, let's change it. And so I think those two things, seeing somebody that didn't want to win, and then me and my brother wanted to win so badly, and then my mom wanted to change the rules, that kind of like is a great ingredient set to like be a game designer down the road. When I make art, I'm thinking a lot about what I'm pulling from the inside of me. Like I'm trying to find new stuff about me inwardly. And when I make games, I'm trying to find a way to make people kind of pull stuff out of them that way. Or when I, you know, do art collective events, it's about trying to get people to also be pulling stuff out of themselves that they might not otherwise. I'd like to try everything and then kind of see what feels the best in the moment. And so a particular style or a particular series might be really enjoyable for a set of time, but I have to know that I can turn the page of the sketchbook and start something brand new at any point. And that is what allows me to never feel stuck in a specific medium or a specific subject matter. And it's what allows me to pivot from, you know, being an artist to a game designer to a social worker in a way that feels connected, but also a new kind of exploration. And I think that is a game in a lot of ways, and not giving an answer is like something I really love about abstraction and abstract art. It's like, it's not, even if you put it all together and you figure out what every little symbol, what I took that from or where the idea was, it doesn't actually combine into anything. Like, you're getting to decide that. And I think that's really important to me. I imagine myself just running up to a playground as a kid, and it's like, do you take the ladder? Do you go on the swing set right away? Do you go, you know, try to get your way up to the curly slide or do the net rope or whatever? It's like, if you think about the options that a child has, or if you stop that kid right before he hits the sandbox part of the edge of the thing and say, what are all the things that you're going to experience in this playground experience, you know, and all the things that the kid's probably thinking, like, I'm living out this dream of like being a pirate or in a spaceship or being chased by a tiger. You know, it's like all that plays into those choices, and you can experience the same slide 1,000 different times in 1,000 different ways, depending on what you're thinking. And I think that's the same kind of overlay, that same feeling, and try to find that in, you know, other avenues. Figure out what you want to be putting out and just get some ideas out. Like, do it fast and don't have any attachment to it. Like, know that you're going to throw it away. Do it on napkins. Do it on something that's you're not meant to keep. I like tournaments. Like, that's my gamification right now, is I love setting up tournaments, taking my 16 best ideas of things I want to do right now and figuring out ways to grade them or have people vote on them or something, and then have one idea at the end and really go with that idea for a while. Finding ways to funnel those down. But you do first have to kind of like make as much as you possibly can in a short amount of time. Let it all flow out you. However you can get to a stage to where you can just throw out as many ideas that your brain might have. And I think if you don't have a lot of ideas yet, start looking at other people that are doing things that you love. In all mediums, brainstorm a lot, just throw a lot of content down and throw it all away except for the best couple ideas. And it's amazing. You do that process a few times, the cool stuff that's going to come out of you.